And could this be his day? A great chance of an eagle 3. No, Watson's played 3 to there. He's got this for a birdie. Outright lead. Gets it. 4 at the 13th. He goes to 8 under, and he's in the lead all by himself. HALE into play first, just off the front right-hand edge. Good 30 yards from the pin. Well, a little bit careless. And you've been 7 under par. This for an eagle 3 and the outright lead. Certain 4. You'll join Watson. So he and Watson are now 8 under par in the lead. He gets it, and it's beginning to look less likely that Graham Marsh will be this year's Open champion.
There's Andy Bean. He'll be standing, I think, on the path. And he forced it as hard as he could, and he played it pretty well from obviously not a very good lie, and you saw it finished in that rough just out of the big stuff, but a tricky pitch over the top to the pin. Renowned for his long iron play, Irwin.
Hang on, sir. Hang, sir.
And he produces one when it was needed. Just will it come round? No. But a very good sliding 1 or 2 iron. Played it beautifully. He must have heard me. He played that absolutely to perfection. Oh, Irwin. Looks a good speed. Oh, no, it slowed up very quickly.
Trevino, second shot at 17. Oh, no. There is an out of bounds up there, but I think he's probably still in the land.
Back to the 18th, and the drama goes on. Oh, bravely done. And how about that little air shot yesterday from an inch? He would have been in 9 under now. But he's in at 8 under, and there's his score. 4 beautiful rounds. Now Andy Bean, this little tiddler, also 8 under. So they now set the pace.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. In the Manchester Poplars. Probably a bit of buckthorn as well. And this is going to have to be the 2 club lengths.
I have to stand within those 2 club lengths. No, no,
16th tee, Tom Watson. And looks to be okay.
Who's to say this won't go in? That is really the most astounding shot. desperately difficult to get dead. Absolute brilliance. Trevino has a tricky little putt. It's downhill, come a little bit from the left. Thought it was sliding away to the right, and well, who's to say he won't get a birdie 3 at the last and also get into a tie at 8 under.
View from the other end, and Trevino needing a 3 to get to 8 under to tie with HALE IRWIN, and Andy Bean, who are already safely in the clubhouse. And oh, has he pushed it a little bit? Yes, scuttles away. And, well, he's a long way back. And well, you'll have to be rather fortunate to find a lie that can get him on the green from there. It's Nick Faldo's birthday tomorrow, and he's not going to have the ideal birthday present of a victory in the championship. And he's played marvellously well. Now, a nice 3 or a 4 to finish here.
Oh, superb.
Well, that's also found a spot of trouble down the right.
Watson then down the 16th, this 415-yard hole. He's got 150 yards to go. He's lying in the very light rough with a perfectly good lie. His only danger here, of course, is that he could get a slight flyer. It's a little bit spongy and grassy down there. The pin on the front, so he hasn't got a lot of room between the front of the green and the pin, and just short of the front edge, of course, is quite a steep bank.
Rashing it up, letting it fly on. So those are the shots that make champions, aren't they? And it really is quite remarkable. Tom Watson going for his 5th victory. Just a couple of errors in judgment with clubs and a couple of 3 putts. And that reduced him to what you see there, 4 under par, 4 behind the leaders at this moment. Oh, just pitched in the back of that bunker on the slope, and it's almost, as you see, dead level with the pin. Now Trevino, oh, just a hack-out job. 16th, Tom Watson. Never easy from the back of this 16th green, or indeed from across the green. Got a lot of little runs and different borrows. And the pace, because it's slightly elevated, I always think from the back of this green, it's one of the fastest putts on the course. Watson, is he going? No, yes. Isn't he a fella? My word. Goes to 9 under par and another chance of a birdie at the 17th. Isn't it extraordinary? And at the 18th, Trevino playing 3. Just had to hack out of the rough, missed the bunker up on the left, stuck on top of the hill, and he's still 100 yards or more from the green.
Fade, baby. Fade.
And Trevino's 3rd shot. What a finish. Oh. What a great effort. Trevino now with this putt for his par 4. He held one about this length last night for a 5. I wonder if he can do it again. He's got this to stay at 7 under. No. A bit of a struggling finish for Trevino. 2 wayward shots, not like him. He escaped with a par 5 at the 17th when he really was looking for an eagle 3. And now this for a 1 over par 5 at the 18th. Yeah, 6 under. So near and yet so far. Faldo, a 4-footer or so, to finish at 4 under, tied with Christy O'Connor and Dennis Dernian. Super round today from both of those players. Yeah, well done.
We'll go back to the 17th, and Clive's there with Tom Watson.
Well, he hooked it up the hill there, Bruce, and it's really not all over because he's got a rather awkward stance there. He can't possibly reach the green, and I would think he'll play at the very most a 6-iron. He might even play a 7 or an 8 just to get it back on the fairway, and then he'll have himself a pitch of about 100 and odd yards.
And there is the ball, as Clive said, 100 yards or so, maybe a little more. And leaves himself a putt very similar in length to the one he held at the last. Going to have the luxury of a 2-shot lead. It's a par 5. Stays 9 under and needs a 4 at the par 4 18th to win the Open again.
And now Watson. That's the stroke of a champion. Absolutely in the center of the fairway. Magnificent drive. And look at that. Those are the shots that champions are made of. My word. Quite remarkable. Still, he's got to get through, and here he comes. Birkdale, the famous old photographer there, getting another snap for the album. Alfie Fowles, what a pair. Alfie must have done the Grand Slam a few times. He's caddied for quite a few champions. Oh, well, as old Harry Varden said, well, you've got 2 for it, take 'em. And I think Tom's going to do just that. Yes, he has. The defending champion wins again.
That was Tom Watson's last Open Championship